Very clear. And it's now time, viewers, to welcome all our guests on the broadcast. I have Priya Sehgal, Editorial Director, NewsX, Dr. Shartu Rupa, BJP spokesperson, and Partha Sarthi Guha, TMC supporter. I'd like to begin by Priya Sehgal. Now, Priya, how do you see Mamata Banerjee's controversial remarks?
Come up in parliament, and this is one issue that the entire opposition has united. We always say the India bloc is not united, but on the SIR I've seen, whether it is TMC, Aam Aadmi Party, Congress of course is leading the charge, SP, everybody has raised this issue against the government. Mamata Banerjee, don't forget that West Bengal is going to polls next year, early next year. I think probably by April, March, the campaigning on the electioning will start. So this is an issue that they are worried about. Election going states are worried about. They claim that in Bihar the voter polls were manipulated. In fact, that is one of the reasons the Congress claims that it did not win Bihar was because of the SIR exercise. So naturally, Mamata Banerjee is going to make a big issue out of it. I am not surprised at all. Protests and trying and get the headlines. And this is an issue where they clearly feel the government is on a back foot, which is why the government brought in Vande Mataram, tried to the politics of distraction, tried to manage the headlines whichever way they could in terms of other issues. But for the opposition was pretty adamant and agreed to a broader umbrella of electoral reforms. But if you notice, everybody from the opposition focused on the SIR. The topic was electoral reforms. Thoda bahut idhar udhar hua, but main thing was the SIR voter list. So that is something which I'm not surprised that Mamata Banerjee is making a big deal. She wants to counter the government's charge of distraction. She hopes that the government is on a back foot on this and is trying to claim whatever mileage she can out of this. So I am not surprised at all.
All right, I have Mr. Dilip Ghosh, former BJP MP and senior leader, joining me. Now, Mr. Ghosh, welcome to the broadcast. And I want to begin by asking you, I mean, these fleeting, provocative statements by Mamata Banerjee, do you not think that these are very insightful of some kind of violence? She's told women to take to the streets, and she's spoken about using, things from the kitchen if the names are struck off the voter list. What do you have to say for these kind of things?
देखिए, SIR जब से शुरू हुआ है, पूरा देश देखा, बिहार में पूरा सिस्टमेटिक और व्यवस्थित ढंग से समय पर SIR पूरा हो गया और चुनाव भी हो गया है और उसमें कोई कंप्लेन नहीं। वहां भी इस प्रकार वातावरण बनाने का प्रयास कर रहे थे लोग, लेकिन सफल नहीं हो पाए। चुनाव कमीशन ने जिस प्रकार सफलतापूर्वक किया है, कोई कंप्लेन नहीं कर पाया। और उसी प्रकार बंगाल और दूसरे प्रदेश में भी जैसा शुरू हो गया, कुछ नेताओं को बहुत समस्या होने लगा, विशेषकर ममता बनर्जी, जिन्होंने फॉल्स वोटर के द्वारा वोटिंग कराना उनका एक बड़ा इशू रहता है यहाँ, और उसका आधार पर जीतते हैं। 10 to 20% यहाँ हर बूथ में फर्जी वोटर हैं, फॉल्स वोटर्स। उसमें तो 10% जो डेथ हो गया उनका नाम है, और अभी भी डेथ का जो नाम है वो रखने का प्रयास हो रहा है, क्योंकि इनडायरेक्टली वो फॉर्म भर के जमा किया गया है। करीब 25 लाख कुछ डेथ वोटर गया है, लेकिन उससे डबल अभी ऐसा नाम है जो डेथ है, लेकिन उनका फॉर्म भरा गया है। ठीक से स्क्रूटनी होगा तो माइनस हो जाएगा। एक बूथ में 150-200 ऐसा फॉल्स वोटर है जो ट्रांसफर हो गए हैं दूसरी जगह, या तो डबल है या तो डेथ है। ये ना हो ठीक से, इसलिए ममता बनर्जी पहले से ड्रामा कर रही है। उनके जो पार्टी के साथ जुड़े हुए लोग जो BLO है, उनको लेकर बड़ा प्रदर्शन करना, डिस्टर्ब करना, हाई कोर्ट, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जाकर इसको रोकने का प्रयास करना, और ये सारा फर्जी है, सबको मालूम है। सब जगह वो असफल हो रहे हैं, अभी भी लगे हुए हैं, क्योंकि उनको मालूम है 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा नाम अगर छंट जाए उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा।
All right, now I have Dr. Shartu Rupa, BJP spokesperson, joining me on the broadcast. Now, Dr. Shartu Rupa, Mamata Banerjee's scathing attack on the BJP, and she's of course warned the BJP that she would take to the streets nationwide and shake the entire nation if she or her people were targeted in Bengal. What would you like to say?
I think Mamata Banerjee is practicing going back to being in the opposition, because just like Dilipda has said very clearly, Mamata Banerjee has been opposing SIR from day one. And she has been opposing because she knows very well the number of people who will be discarded, thrown out of the Election Commission's list, final list. You remember in 2005, I think she threw a whole lot of papers in the parliament claiming that West Bengal was full of infiltrators and the SIR has to happen, the voters list needs to be cleaned up. Now that she's in power, with the help of these very many infiltrators who she's been, taking care of, nurturing, making them, giving them voters' ID cards, people who've crossed the borders, keeping them in nice shacks, giving them good jobs, even encouraging them to go on the tour of India and creating havoc elsewhere also. Now she's very scared because now SIR is actually plucking these people out and throwing them out of the voters list, and she knows that very well. She has again gone back to body shaming the Honorable Home Minister. Last time she used to say things like "Modol Kutkut" in Bangla, which means a fat body, very somebody who looks like a hippopotamus. She's all the time into personal attacks and very low level under the belt insults. Yesterday, or I think day before yesterday, if you remember, the Honorable Home Minister mentioned in Parliament that the only state which is creating so much of ruckus regarding SIR is West Bengal, and Trinamool is in fact hand in gloves with Rahul Gandhi to nurture these infiltrators who filled up the election commission, the voters list. Now, the last thing you were showing in between when Dilipda was talking, that Mamata Banerjee has been saying from day one, I mean, you are repeating this now, but she's been saying from day one that she's not going to fill up her SIR form till the last, all the voters are intact. Nobody really cares about her SIR because she's just one person and she's an elected representative. So her SIR will be automatically updated. It will be part of the mapping process. But however, she's keeping on and on, creating these false threats about detention camps, about NRC, creating havoc and fear mongering among normal citizens who actually have nothing to fear. I mean, if you're an Indian citizen, if you have your documents, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're an industrialist, or whether you live on the pavement, nobody is really bothered about that. As long as you have your name on 2002 voters list, and if you don't have, you're a new voter, then you must have some parent on the voters list earlier. So I really don't see what this issue is about detention camps and you being thrown out. There's absolutely no reason why Mamata Banerjee should be doing this as an elected head of the state. As an elected head, like Dilipda mentioned, West Bengal has performed superbly. I mean, she should actually, as an elected head, take credit for the way the SIR has been completed with the fantastic efficacy of the election commission and the beautiful way most of the BLOs have managed to work despite regular threats, despite regular man marking by Trinamool, being the Trinamool BLAs almost breathing down their neck. But they've done a superb job, and now I think almost more than 1 crore we're set to receive I think on 16th of December there will be a rough list, an initial list, where I think more or less around 1 crore of people will be discarded. This is why this entire panic that you're seeing in her body language and what she's saying. She's scared because she knows she's an astute politician. She knows that it's now time to go back to the opposition benches and start her screaming and shouting and drama and her dharna that she's constantly threatening about.
I have Partha Sarthi Guha. He's a TMC supporter. Now, Partha, my question to you is that with Mamata Banerjee, there are a lot of fleeting statements that are made without thought, really. Sometimes she says women should not come out at night, they should not come out from the hostel, they should stay indoors. And this kind of a statement, I mean, I just want to ask you, why make a point like this? I mean, politicians have to speak with responsibility because a lot of people are actually hearing them. Something like this, she said, and I quote, if during the elections, police are called from Delhi to intimidate mothers and sisters, if your names are removed from the voter list, then you should not tolerate it. You have weapons in your kitchen. Women will come forward and fight, and men will stand behind them. Why use such provocative statements?
Good evening. Mamata Didi have a record of fighting She have a, you know, her past history, how far he is in power now. She is in power now. She have fought a lot against the Communist Party Marxist and against the scientific rigging of communist people, and she have thrown them away. And now she is the most popular leader of our country, Mamata Banerjee. Then what you are asking, what I am going to your question, this is the land West Bengal. This is the land, Bengal is the land of the freedom fighters, you know very well. But unfortunately, we are having the Delhi government. Hello?
Yes, yes, Partha, I can hear you. Please go on.
Yeah, in Delhi, unfortunately, we are having a government, those BJP people, their ancestors, RSS people, are always associated with the British rulers. They have no any sacrifice for our country. And Mamata Banerjee is from the land of Bengal. That's why she know how to fight against the enemy of our country. And this BJP government, unfortunately, they are pretending their term, their rule, their every step is recognizing us. Yeah, we are getting aware about the British rulers. That's why Mamata Banerjee, from the very beginning, we are against that SIR, Special Intensive Revision. We are very beginning, because is any eligible voter's name will be removed. Our TMC or AITMC on the leadership of Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee will be on the streets, will be do dharna or whatever we can do. Because the vindictive BJP government, you know very well, this BJP have no respect for our Bengal. Our Honorable Prime Minister have told Mr. Sahitya Samrat Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay as Bankim Da in Parliament. It's a criticize. He have criticized our great novelist. Whatever they are making, this we are very unfortunate to have this type of government. This government is totally our Bengali people, Bengali culture. So Mamata Didi is very aware about our Bengali religion, for our Bengali culture, and we will fight on the leadership of Didi. I think I make it clear. Hello?
Yes, Partha, absolutely. You've made your
Have you
point,
any
Partha.
question?
Yes, you've made your point, Partha, but the question really is about the choice of words that is being used. You know, sometimes a word can incite violence, and this is a provocative statement. Of course, I want to go across to Priya Sehgal, editorial director, NewsX. Now, Priya, she's also alleged that the Election Commission is sending pro-BJP officials from Delhi to monitor the work of district magistrates during the SIR. What do you have to say for that?
Well, more than that, you know, I think the objection really is, as you said, to the use of words or, you know, inciting violence. You know, it is, you know, saying that you have weapons in the kitchen is an insightful statement to make. Her allegation that the BJP is manipulating voter rolls and is, you know, the Election Commission is working at the behest of the BJP is not new. Neither is it something that only Mamata Banerjee is saying. This was the whole crux of the argument of, you know, everybody from the opposition, from Rahul Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav, Mahua Moitra, saying the process of which the way the election commissioner is chosen, it is not partial at all, which is why, you know, they are alleging that the whole election process needs to be taking a look at, and the election commissioner is behaving just like a rubber stamp of the BJP because of the way he's chosen the committee to choose him. Which is why they were saying that bring the CGI back in the committee, so at least there is some balance. Right now there is a prime minister, a cabinet minister of his choice, which is usually Amit Shah, and the leader of opposition, so 2 against 1, and majority decides. So this is, you know, this is not really an impartial process. That is what, so Mamata is just taking that argument a bit further, dramatizing it, making it a bit, you know, more this thing provocative, but that is how Mamata Banerjee is. She is very provocative and but the crux of the argument remains. What we are hassled about, or what the, you know, what is worrying is the language that is being used, and is it provocative, is it insightful? Those are the issues that has to be raised. But if you ask me the larger message, the protests against SIR, the allegations of the opposition. I think in that Mamta Banerjee is merely echoing what everybody else in the India alliance is. But being Mamta Banerjee, she is doing it in her own style. Protests, kitchen mein jo hai weapons, stand. This is her brand of politics. Which is why her whole language is of that, mostly of an opposition leader rather than someone who's been in government for over a decade now. She should be more statesman-like, more chief ministerial-like. She is behaving like a youth Congress leader or a youth TMC leader, literally, in an old avatar. So that, of course, is part of the personality of being Mamta Banerjee. So we can, take it with that. But then you also have to see the office that she's holding, Vaishali. That is where the problem really comes in. She is the chief minister of a state, and this is not really the way the chief minister should be talking. Issues she is raising, I think they are pertinent issues. The opposition is raising them. She is merely, echoing what the others are saying. And we are a democracy. All issues need to be heard, I think.
Dr. Shaturopa, BJP spokesperson, it's very interesting, Dr. Shaturopa. She's constantly, Mamta Banerjee is talking about this little game that BJP is playing. She's saying we never oppose the SIR, but we said no genuine voters can be deleted. Those who are beneficiaries of various government schemes, BJP is fixing the list from their party office and EC will decide accordingly. What do you have to say for that allegation?
Vaishali, I really was enjoying what Priya had to say. It was exactly what I said, that Mamata Banerjee, loves being in the opposition and I think is missing her role as the opposition leader. She need not worry, she's getting back to that as soon as the elections are announced and the results are declared in May. However, that aside, Mamata Banerjee has always, as long as she's remained the chief minister for the last 15 years, has been accusing each and every central agency, whether it is the ED, whether it is the Election Commission of India, whether it is CBI, whether it is BSF, whether it is, in fact, I don't even know whether I should have the audacity to call the High Court a central agency, but Mamata Banerjee says that the High Court is an extension of the BJP party office. Somewhere one has to stop. These are things that people like Momoa and Rahul or Derek O'Brien can say in whichever place they sing, but she's the chief minister of the state. But this is the kind of comments that she keeps making repeatedly. I tell you for a fact, Vaishali, I've been on the coordination team with the Election Commission from my party, from BJP, even with the State Election Commission. There is a man called Rajiv Sinha, who is the State Election Commissioner now. He doesn't say a word till Mamata Banerjee instructs him on telephone. So what exactly are we supposed to say? He is just an extension of Mamata Banerjee. I am actually telling you, we're sitting face to face across the desk, and Rajiv Sinha will not say a word till he gets the green signal from Mamata Banerjee. We are asking simple elementary questions. Do you know the number of booths that are insensitive? If you don't, we are giving it to you, but Rajiv Sinha will not say a word. You will not find this kind of incompetence in the Election Commission of India or even the chief electoral officer in West Bengal. And if you look at the process of the SIR, it has been done so efficiently. The efficacy of the Election Commission of India should not be in question by any party. I understand that you're very worried about the infiltrators, but see how beautifully it was done in Bihar. It was done in a hostile state like West Bengal. 100% is done. We are waiting for the first list to come out within another, maybe next week, next Tuesday. It should be coming out. So, almost everything is done, but still you have the elected head of the state screaming and shouting to all the women, inciting them, come take out your spatula and your knife and everything, come and hit them. She's not done this the first time, let me tell you. Vaishali, she keeps doing this. She keeps telling them, tie BSF in trees and hit them and make sure the central forces is, confined to trees, whip them, hit them. What sort of, this is something that the children would say. Then ordinary, maybe panchayat heads would say, even then they wouldn't say that they should not. An elected representative of any level, and she is the elected representative, elected head of West Bengal, unfortunately, but then one has to face it. She is, for the third time, she has been elected, and for the last almost now 15 years, she has been the head, and she still hasn't got out of the mode of being in opposition. She has to scream and shout and make unnecessary comments about what the home minister looks like, and she tried to, she's been constantly body shaming him. In fact, she even says things like, which is not even imagined in the near past, something about detention camp. Who talked about a detention camp? Who told her there will be a detention camp? And while I'm talking about a detention camp, let me tell you, it was the Trinamool government which has actually designated certain areas in Newtown for detention camps. So, which of the political leaders is the greatest hypocrite? Here you have Mamata Banerjee shouting and screaming, there will be no detention camps, we will not allow NRC. Nobody spoke about NRC yet. So why is she, riling up people like this? There's absolutely no need to. She knows why she's doing this, because she has harmed the state more than necessary. For the last 15 years, she has been making absurd comments like you already mentioned, that women should not go out after 8 o'clock. Not saying that I will ensure that each and every woman will be safe in my state. These kind of comments make you question, is she at all worthy of being the leader, of being the Chief Minister of West Bengal?
Dr. Shaturopa, I've got your point. Now, of course, we're going to be looking at both sides of the coin. If you leave aside Mamata Banerjee for a second, why is BJP being constantly accused of manipulating the electoral process? Of course, the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, also came out with that press conference. What do you have to say for that?
No, first of all, why should BJP even bother to manipulate anything? And as far as that ridiculous press conference or whatever, it seemed like a class to me, where when the professor asks, can anybody answer this question? Anyone with a hand on his pocket. It was a very laughable thing. And if at all you have to, I think this goes by without saying, whoever the person may be, if the person is talking to the Election Commission of India or saying anything at all, whether it is the Chief Justice or whoever, you don't go and do it on a press conference. You don't call some 10 media and tell them, okay, who's going to answer the next question? Who's going to answer the next question? Can you give me an answer? This is not the way. Even if the Prime Minister of the nation wants to say something, then he has to file an FIR, or at least he has to make a written letter. I mean, when we go to the Election Commission, we don't go and talk to him, hello sir, what are you going to do about this? No, we have a written letter. We say that these are the issues that needs to be addressed. Please tell us your response. Similarly, if Rahul Gandhi thought that some models, some 222 models or whatever he found, same photographs, he should have just simply written out, we've done that. We've given so many booths where before.
Dr. Shaturopa, I'll have to interrupt you, and apologies for that, but we're running short of time. Priya Sehgal, Dr. Shaturopa and Partha Sarathy Goa, thank you so much for joining me on the debate. And now moving on. Now, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has spoken after brothers Gaurav and Saurav Luthra were detained in